Hello guys, welcome back to Chubby Chemistry Study. So in today's video, we're gonna be learning how to name organic compounds. So today we'll be learning how to name alkanes. So let's start with number one. So once you are given an organic structure and asked to name, the first thing you need to do is locate the longest carbon to carbon chain. Let's take for instance now this number one now. What's the longest carbon to carbon chain? Is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the longest carbon to carbon chain is equal to 4. So you name it as butane. Butane. Okay, so it ended with N because we are naming alkanes. So in naming of alkanes, it must always end with ANE. ANE. Take note of that. So moving on to number 2. Like I stated earlier, once you are given a structure and asked to name, the first thing you need to do is locate the longest carbon to carbon chain. So let's check for the longest carbon to carbon chain in this particular structure. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So the longest carbon to carbon chain for this particular structure is equal to 4. But we have another thing here. We have this thing here. So this is what we call substituents. In naming of organic structures, we call these substituents. So here is where the rule number 2 comes in. So when you are given a structure, after locating the longest carbon chain, and if the structure has a substituent, the next thing you need to do is find the direction that will give the substituent the lowest number possible. Is it from right to left or from left to right? Which of them will give the substituent the lowest number possible? So now let's check. So let's count from this side to this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, you are numbering the carbon, not the hydrogen. So hope you understand. So if you count from this side, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. You notice that the substituent is attached to carbon 2. Now let's count from here to this side. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you count from my right to my left, you notice that this substituent is attached to carbon 3. And the rule in organic chemistry says that when naming of structures, you must follow the direction that will give the substituents the lowest number possible. That is the number 2 rule. So that means you need to take the green direction, the direction that gave the substituents number 2. So now let's name it. So in naming of organic structures as well, you need to name the substituent first before you now name the parent chain. We already know that the parent chain is 4 carbon, that is butane, but you need to name the substituent first before you name the parent chain. Hope you understand. So now let's name it. So this particular substituent is called methyl. So and it's attached to carbon 2. Remember, you follow the direction that will give the substituent the lowest number possible. So it's attached to carbon 2. So you name it as 2-methyl. And the parent chain is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you name it 2-methyl butane. 2-methyl butane. The 2 here is because the substituent is attached to carbon 2. Remember, we followed the green direction. So that's why the 2 is here. The methyl is the name of this particular substituent. Then the butane, that is because we have the longest carbon chain as 4. That's why we ended it with butane. Hope you understand. Now let's look at number 3. So like I stated earlier in the first rule, once you are given a structure, the first thing you need to do is locate the longest carbon to carbon chain. So now let's locate the longest carbon to carbon chain. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is our longest carbon to carbon chain. Now we have another substituent, and the substituent here is NO2. NO2. So now let's check the direction that will give the substituent the lowest number possible. Let's check the direction now. So let's number from left to right first. So if you number from left to right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 5. So now let's number from right to left. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you watching this video right now, which direction gave this NO2 the lowest number possible? You notice it's from left to right, that is the green direction. So now let's name this particular structure. You can attempt it before I name it so that you see if you have learned one or two, understand? So let's name the structure right now. Like I stated earlier, once you want to name a structure, you must first start with the naming of the substituent. So the substituent we have here is NO2, and when you want to name it in organic chemistry, you name it as nitro. Nitro. So which direction gave this nitro the lowest number possible? That is from left to right. That is the green direction. So you name it as 2 nitro. So what's the longest carbon to carbon chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when the longest carbon to carbon chain is 5, you name it as pent. 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 And because we are naming alkanes, you add your E N E. That's the name of this structure. So the name of the structure is 2 nitro. Remember, this 2 is because the nitro is connected to carbon 2. Nitro pentane. The pentane is there because the longest carbon to carbon chain is 5, and once it's 5, you name it as pent. Hope you understand. Now let's look at this last structure here. If you take a look at this last structure, you notice that we have two substituents. We have substituent 1 and substituent 2. So let's go on with our normal first rule. Once you are given a structure, the first thing you need to do is locate the longest carbon chain. So let's count the longest carbon chain. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the longest carbon chain is still the same as this one, 5. So now let's deal with the substituents. We have two substituents. We have substituent 1 and then we have substituent 2. So in this particular situation right here, we have to still check the direction that will give these two substituents the lowest number possible. So let's check the direction that will give these two substituents the lowest number possible. Let's count from left to right and then from right to left. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's from left to right. Now let's count from right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So which direction do you think we give these two substituents the lowest number possible? Now let's check it out. So if you count from your left to right, we have these two substituents. They will be attached to carbon 3 and carbon 4. So 3 plus 4 is equal to what? 7. You see? So now let's check from right to left. So if you count from right to left, you notice that they are attached to carbon 2 and carbon 3. So 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. That means counting from the right to the left, we give the substituents the lowest number possible. So let's name the structure now. So since we are able to get the direction that will give the substituent the lowest number possible, the next thing we need to do is, how do you name these two? Which one comes first? So in naming of organic compounds, you name alphabetically. You name alphabetically and not numerically. B must come before C. So you know this is B and this is C. B must come before C. So you have to name this one first. Despite it coming with a higher number, you have to name it first because it's B and B comes before C. So you name it as 3 bromo, 3 bromo, 3 bromo. So 3 bromo, and then the second substituent is chlorine and is attached to carbon 2. So it's 3 bromo, 2 chloro, 2 chloro, and then the parent chain is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you add it, pent. And because we are naming alkanes, alkanes must always end with ANE. You add ANE. So that's the name of this particular structure. So that will be the end of the video for today. If there is any topic that you are finding difficult and you want me to make a video on that topic, just type it in the comment section and I will see the comments and then I will make a video on that particular topic. I love you guys. See your boy, Chubi.